Step, step, step. Oh, hey there. You should probably hit that. Oh, and you should definitely ring-a-ding that.
You know, you really kind of suck at bowling. I have no fucking fingers. I don't. I have to really, you know, I have fingers, but I don't have like 5. I kind of just have to hold it and just kind of hope for the best. You know, you're really trying to drag on me in this whole bowling thing, and it's starting to bug me. You're the one who wanted to hang out. I'm sorry you suck at bowling. We'll do something else. Right. Sorry, it's just I'm not used to losing. Oh, you never played, like, Operation? Life? You don't lose all that often? Like, games? Don't you and Lefty play games all the time? He said you guys do, like, little raps and shit. Yeah, well, I would like to, you know, just say that I probably won most of those. Because I'm just more lyrical. You know, I got a better flow, for sure. And he's high most of the time. Not the point. I don't lose. I never lose. Right. That's... Everyone loses. Don't be so melodramatic. Everyone has to lose. You know, it's a growing thing. Have you ever lost? I've never tried. You stupid four-eye. What? Oh, nothing. I was just talking about how much you are great. Great you are, yes. It's not really a sentence, but I'll take it. So, bowling alley under the house, what do you got, a helicopter somewhere? You know, I was going to add a helicopter pad, but they said it was against OSHA. Or not OSHA, what is it? Homeowner Association. Oh, yeah, HOA? You were going to put a goddamn helicopter pad on the top of your roof, but didn't do it because of your neighbors. I was going to buy all of them. I was going to buy every single house so I didn't have to live next to anybody. Because sometimes, you know, it's awkward when someone comes up to the door and like, hey, you have any sugar? No! Not for you! You know? Right. You know, from talking with you, I can get more of a grasp on your sort of tics. Tics? I don't have tics. Yeah. Oh, that's great. You know, Lefty hasn't, you know, responded to me, and I've left like 36 messages. So I'm a little worried about his safety. He may have done something bad. Wait, no, Lefty is a good guy, you know? He'll bounce back. You're sure of that? Like 50-50. You know, sometimes you can't control what happens. Oh my god, you do own 3 cars. Why do you own 3 cars? For parts? For parts? Well, why for parts? You know, sometimes I need like a relay, or I need a fuse, or maybe I want the steering handle to make it something for a video game. I don't know. I like opening the door sometimes. You know, I can like make it like a remote control car too, which is very interesting and actually very easy to do. I could teach you. I would be just bored. I could do that myself. Okay, that bowling loss is really dragging out your sort of like pettiness. Oh. Okay. All right. It's fair. I was having fun, but you know, I don't know. So it's all right. I mean, maybe I can help you with that. I mean, I can make you lose at a lot of things. You're not a very humble guy, are you? I don't understand the question. I'm humble. You're the one asking me the question. And I'm giving you an answer. God, I miss Lefty. Maybe you're just too used to being the smartest guy in a room. Yeah, that could be your problem. And what about you? What, you never met someone smarter than you? No, not really. I mean, Mr. Hatton. I mean, John, you know, it's close. You know, he has a lot of follow-through, and he's better at social interaction. You know, from what I can tell, and you know, Mr. Afton is a genius.
But you think you're smarter than them, and you don't think that's arrogant?
Not if it's true, it's just a fact.
What's that guy?
He's a little project I work on every now and then.
Huh. Why?
You know, the company's not always been clean, and sometimes things happen. And, well, I had this idea a long time ago that we could use the endoskeletons as almost a protective layer. Like, you could wear the suit, basically, like your suit was made to do. But I thought it would have more of a combat function to it. You know, Mr. Afton actually told me that he made a lot of money from selling, you know, his AI technology to the government. So I actually been trying to revitalize this guy. You know, as a little idea. But, you know, I doubt anyone's interested in climbing in it.
Huh. So you just tinker and make. That's pretty cool. And I could help you. I mean, I'm great at a lot of things.
Okay, I get it. You're great. You're great. You don't have to prove yourself. All right, buddy. You're good. You're good enough.
I don't like being talked down to.
I'm not talking down to you. I'm saying you're good enough.
It's like me going up to you and being like, you're an okay programmer.
I'm an amazing programmer. I am the best in the U.S. That is an actual fact. I have 4 awards hanging over my bed that says so.
Okay. All right. Let's move past it. I will try to be less petty, and we'll teach you how to properly respond to criticism.
I know how to respond to criticism. It wasn't criticism. It was an attack.
You know, you have such anger inside of you that's just willing to be untapped. Why don't you use that when you're, I don't know, being talked down to by, I don't know, Michael, for instance?
I do sometimes. It's just not worth it. These people, they have a way of working out, you know? Mr. Afton always used to come up to me and tell me that he didn't need anyone else to run a company. He could probably do it himself. It's arrogant, but it's not untrue. I mean, he did for years. He said having me on board, he felt good about it. That he could finally trust someone to make these things for him. Of course, he always had a helping hand. And sometimes when I couldn't figure something out, he would come down and help explain it to me. But you can't do that with stubborn people. Like Michael. It's just impossible, you know?
So you just let him run over you, huh?
No, I've stood up to him, actually, a few times. It's getting easier. Mostly because I don't respect him.
Really? Do you find that justification for the action itself, or the emotion?
It's not about justification, more of it. It's more of a necessity, you know?
So you live alone in a big house, paid for by Daddy.
No. I earned everything I did. I have done everything right.
Okay. I'm gonna tone it down 9%, all right? I thought we were having a good conversation, and now we've been kind of arguing like me and Lefty would.
Maybe our, time, is 30 minutes. That's when we can talk, and after that, we get on each other's nerves a little bit.
Am I getting on your nerves?
A little bit. But I still love you. I would still have a place for you here.
That's creepy. Okay. So, there is something I kind of wanted to talk with you about.
That you lost?
God. No. Well, it bothers me a lot, yes, but no. You are a majority shareholder. The only person who has more shares than you do is probably Mr. Afton himself. And the subset would probably be a long list of people.
Well, Michael did acquire a bunch of shares to get his position.
So he wasn't voted in, he just acquired it. Why don't you, I don't know, do something, do anything?
I don't like it, okay? I like creating. I like making things to make other people happy. My creations go on to make everyone in the world happier. I have no interest in this business side. It's muddly. It's just bad. Hurting people. I don't like doing that.
You've been hurting me for the last 16 minutes with your words. I'm sure you'd be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it the way you do, you know? I don't see things the same. I'm sorry, I really am.
When we were talking about your new toy up here, you sounded pretty convinced that what Michael was going to do was going to tarnish it. And he's going to tarnish Mr. Afton's name by doing it as well.
It's not the point. Mr. Afton made the decision to appoint Michael.
You don't think he was forced at all? Not even a little?
Sure, he was. Of course he was. That ignorant soapbox. He's lucky that Mr. Afton scraped him off the bottom of a barrel. The only thing he has going for him is his last name, and that should be stripped from him.
Use it. I want you to be that person.
If I was that person all the time, it wouldn't be good. You want to know why it wouldn't be good? Because from the way I see it, from my perspective, if I was in any position to say how this company should be ran, these people that are now my friends, I wouldn't have given a second chance. And, you know, I wouldn't have fired John, but, you know, things in my head, they sound great. They sound better, but in action, they can be very hurtful.
Like what, Elliot? What could you do that would be so bad?
I would have put Lefty on the street just so I could put you in a glass case. Is that the kind of person you want me to be? I would have put Michael in a home. I'd have done anything and everything to make sure that incompetent ass never stepped foot in that building. I want you to know something. I love what I do. And it's because I don't have to do the hard decisions that I get to live such a great life. I get to make these friends, and if I was never friends with Lefty, if I ran the place, I'd have no need for him. Same with Jeremy, my God. I mean, he's a great investor, but why would I have worked with him? I don't need anybody else. I have plenty of company. I don't think I'm a bad guy, and I haven't done anything bad. But you better believe, if it was me there before, things would be different.
You would have kicked him out?
Yeah. Why would I have cared?
I just thought you were more of a compassionate, caring person than...
What? Some malice asshole? I mean, everyone is. I mean, think! If I ran one of the biggest AI companies in the world, why would I keep some stoner idiot with a piece of technology that's worth millions in a museum? And you're different. And I would have seen you, I would have got you, and I would have kept you. I mean... It's like our conversations with you. You're mildly intelligent. So I know you can understand when I say this. If it was me, I would have had no use for any of them. I could have done John's work. Maybe not the PR side, but his design and programming I could have done. I could have definitely run a company in the ground like Michael. And I wouldn't need Jeremy's money. I am and will be the smartest man in the room wherever I go.
Oh, god damn.
Did you get what you want?
No!
See, you lost again. Finger guns.
Oh, you were joking. That's great.
Yeah, no. I wasn't joking. Why did you think I was?
You did finger guns and laughed.
Yeah. Because everyone around's me a fucking idiot. But I like you. So let's go look at the programming, and maybe you can make some smart suggestions. And if you lose, don't get it so personal.
So, you're not. Well, you are. Then why don't you, huh? If you think you're smart and you could do all these things, why don't you do them?
I have no need. Look around you. What possible thing could I need more? The company's great and I love it, but I don't think I would like the person I would be. I like me. I like being friends with Lefty. I like smoking with him. I like Jeremy. I like just being a neutral part of some shit, you know? And getting to design these creatures that I believe are art. It is just the cherry on top of my life. I can do anything. I can be anything. Sometimes you just gotta be happy with what you got. I'm lucky. I'm really lucky. Lefty, he's so nice. And he understands so much. And to know that if things were different, I could have hurt him, it makes me sick. It literally makes me want to puke. He's my best friend. If I could have hurt Jeremy like that too, and John, I look up to some of these guys, even if I don't need to. A part of me wants to feel normal. And when I'm working, I feel normal. It's the only time I ever have. And if I get to go get a drink with them, or get to hang out and talk about my life, and it was like Lefty was there for me for a lot of my hard times recently. Do you really think being that guy would help?
No. You're right. You are right.
Well, glad we got that settled. Let's go check on your twin.